Good afternoon, my Reid News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this afternoon, Ruel Reid's appearance at the JTA conference not surprising to educators. The appearance of disgraced former Education Minister Ruel Reid at the Jamaica Teachers Association's just concluded 60th annual conference is not a surprise to educators who attended the event, with some saying he was within his rights to be present. Reid, a former JTA president who is currently battling corruption charges, sat on the platform with other past JTA presidents on Monday night during the installation of newly minted President Dr. Marcus Smith at the Ocean Coral Spring Hotel in Trelawney. He was also seen greeting current Education Minister Favour Williams, but he did not address the conference or speak with the media at any point. Commenting briefly on Reid's appearance, Smith told the news that there is nothing in the JTA's constitution that would bar the former minister from attending the conference. He is a past president, and under our constitution, somebody is innocent until proven guilty. He has the right to be present, and his matter is before the court, and he is innocent until proven guilty, said Smith. I do not think the court of public opinion should prevent him, and as far as I am aware, he is a paid-up member. That view is shared by Clayton Hall, another former JTA president, who noted that Reid was given an invitation to attend Smith's installation ceremony, which he could have declined. Each member has a right to participate, and Ruel Reid, as a past president, had a formal invitation to the installation ceremony, and as such, he was within his right to come. He was not here last year in 2023, and that was his choice because there are a number of past presidents who were not here for this year's ceremony, but we provided seating for the past presidents on the platform at investitures, and it is part of our procedures, said Hall. Reid was appointed to the post of Education Minister by Prime Minister Andrew Holness in 2016, but resigned in March 2019 amid a corruption scandal involving the Caribbean Maritime University. Reid is charged with breaches of the Corruption Prevention Act, conspiracy to defraud, misconduct in a public office at a common law, and the breaches of the Proceeds of Crime Act. He is charged alongside his wife Sharon, their daughter Sherelle, former CMU President Fritz Pinnock, and the Jamaica Labour Party councillor for St. Anne's Brownstown Division Kim Brown Lawrence. The accused were charged by the Financial Investigations Division following an investigation into nearly $50 million that was allegedly diverted from the CMU. In June this year, Reid received a $3.3 million settlement from Jamaica College, the institution for which he is a former principal, after he filed a lawsuit against the school in July 2023, seeking $28 million plus interest. The lawsuit claimed that certain incentives Reid should have received when he was the school's principal were not paid over to him during the period he was absent from the school on secondment and then on special leave to act as Minister of Education. Jamaica heightens surveillance for Mpox, says Tufton. Jamaica has heightened its surveillance to detect the Mpox virus to ensure that if cases are identified, they are controlled, says the Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Christopher Tufton. Addressing a virtual press conference on Thursday, the minister informed that as at August 22, there are no cases of the virus reported, but due to public health risk associated with a single case of Mpox, members of the public should take the necessary precautions to safeguard themselves from the disease. The government, through the ministry, has heightened its surveillance and notes that the overall goal of surveillance, case investigation, and contact tracing in this context is to break chains of human-to-human transmission and stop the outbreak of the disease should it be detected in the population, Tufton said. He added that surveillance is critical at this time to rapidly identify cases and clusters in order to provide optimal clinical care, isolate cases to prevent further transmission, identify, manage, and follow up contacts to recognize early signs of infection, to protect frontline health workers, and identify risk groups and tailor effective control and prevention measures. This means that we will increase messaging at our ports, and we will interview travelers who have visited countries of interest in the last 6 weeks. Anyone with symptoms will be treated according to protocols. Persons without symptoms will be issued health alert cards and told to contact the health department if they develop symptoms, the minister said. Dr. Tufton pointed out that there will also be increased surveillance in health facilities as individuals with suggestive symptoms and travel history will be tested and treated according to established protocols. He said that members of the public are also to advise the health department if they develop signs and symptoms, and where clinicians suspect that a person might be infected with the virus, they must make a report to the health department. Dr. Tufton said the ministry has started its National Public Education and Community Engagement Program, and I implore all Jamaicans to be on alert and to take the necessary precautions to safeguard yourself and your family from mpox and other viral illnesses. Meanwhile, Chief Medical Officer Dr. Jacqueline Besseser McKenzie said Jamaica has the capacity to test for the virus and noted that mass vaccination of persons against the illness is not recommended, as for now the vaccine is for people who have come in contact with people who have been confirmed to have mpox. Mpox is an infectious disease which can cause a painful rash, enlarged lymph nodes, and a fever. Most people fully recover, but some get very sick. Anyone can get the illness as it spreads from contact with infected persons through touch, kissing or sex, animals when hunting, skinning and cooking them, materials such as contaminated sheets, clothes, or needles, and the pregnant persons who may pass the virus on to their unborn babies. 54 candidates are caught cheating in CXC exams. The Caribbean Examination Council is reporting that 54 candidates were caught cheating in the Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate examinations this year. This is an increase from the 36 who were caught cheating last year. CXC Director of Operations, Dr. Nicole Manning, made the disclosure earlier this week during the release of the results for the May to June 2024 examinations. Dr. Manning did not reveal the countries of origin of the cheating candidates. She renewed a call she made last year encouraging students to uphold the ethics and integrity in the examinations. Young scammers worry judge. Parish Judge Maxine Ellis has expressed a concern about the future of young men in the country who she believes are being recruited to commit lottery scamming. The police, you needed to do some sort of survey. Look at the demographics and see who are the persons being charged with these sorts of crimes. What is their background, the demographics? It is going to tell a story, and it will inform the process of how we deal with the young men in the country, Ellis charged. Her suggestion follows a troubling declaration by 22-year-old Jaheim Henry, who appeared in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court on Wednesday, facing 1 count of possession of identity information. Investigators contended that Henry's phone was searched and the Excel sheets containing the names, phone numbers, and addresses of persons living overseas were found. Henry shared with the judge that he is a high school dropout who earns $6,000 weekly selling eggs with his cousin. Following his confession, the judge surmised that Henry made a good candidate to be recruited for lottery scamming as he had no educational qualifications to apply for jobs. That's the profile of a recruit. They did not go to school and get any kind of job description, and no young man now earn $6,000 and happy. You see how him dress? Him don't look like him scrappy. The young men in this country are getting fast money, Ellis argued. People are getting it as a job. They are training them like they are agents. There's a recruiter out there and they are using the young cohort. Remember me did tell you that. Remember I said it today. It is not by accident that the ones who are coming in court with these lead sheets, the identity information, are all young men. They are giving them what they could not ordinarily earn because them come out of school with no subjects and they don't have the qualifications to do any jobs. Somebody come to him and say, my youth, You know me can make you make money, she reasoned. The judge was further peeved when she heard that Henry, who was dressed in a darker blue shirt and black pants, as well as a pair of black clerks, was offered a station bail in the sum of $80,000 with a surety. That is too little bit of money, but I will make it stay if you, his mother, agree to let him live with you. I am taking him off the streets because clearly he is one of them who is up for recruiting, she said. Ellis reviewed Henry's bail, adding conditions that he resides with his mother in Stony Hill and abided to a stricter curfew order from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. daily. He was also ordered to report to the police once weekly. I am getting a little bit concerned about the number of persons coming to court for possession of identity information. This is what is happening with the young people now. Rather than getting the CXC, City and Guilds, certificates, degrees and diplomas, they are getting charged with possession of identity information. I am getting very concerned about this, Ellis said. The matter was adjourned until September 25, when it is to be heard in the Home Circuit Court. Guys, thank you for watching. See you this evening at 6 p.m. for another news update.